warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Malia Rahman Kandau. Saya dari Universitas Muslim Nusantara Al-Wasliyah. Baiklah, di sini saya akan menjelaskan tentang elemen teoretik. Sebelum itu, saya akan menjelaskan apa itu rhetoric. Rhetoric is the art of persuasion. Why is it an art? Well, to be a good rhetorician, you have got to be convincing, and being convincing involves knowing your audience and shaping your argument in a way that will be persuasive to that audience. When you want to convince someone of something, chances are you will be employing rhetoric to do so. The HIT easy asks you to analyze how authors use rhetoric to persuade the reader to agree with them. In addition to analyzing rhetorical devices, you will want to make sure you consider these four elements of rhetoric. Today we will take a look at the rhetorical square, which is comprised of the four elements you should consider when analyzing a text, the rhetorical square. The rhetorical square consists of four elements that matter when analyzing a text. The four elements are: the first, purpose; second, message; third, audience; and fourth, voice. The purpose. The first element of the rhetorical square is purpose. Purpose has to do with why a text exists, what's the point, what's a purpose. When you understand what is the motivate the reader to make his or her argument, you will be well on your way to analyzing the rhetorical choice the reader makes in order to convince the reader that his or her argument is sound. All of the reader's choice will make sense in light of that reader's purpose. So be sure you able to correctly identify and when analyzing a text. No matter what text you are dealing with, there's a purpose for text. Try to identify why the author is writing. Some possible purpose for text could be to persuade someone to buy something, to persuade someone to do something, to persuade someone to do something, to prove something true, to disprove something. And second, message. Every day we hear many messages: by this, do that, please, RSVP, like and share, vote for so and so on. Message can often be quite simple, but they can also be subtle and complex. For example, we may see a celebrity on TV endorsing a hair care product. The message is, I'm a celebrity. I use hair care product. I use this hair care product. Why you want to be like me? So use this hair care product when you read a text. Take this, identify what your reader message is. What exactly is the reader topping to get across? Why does the reader believe that this message is significant to readers? How does the message affect me? How make it affect other reader? What the consequence will arise as function and agreeing with the other and acting accordingly? What is a stack? In most piece of writing, especially academic writing, the message is the most important thing. We focus all our attention on what it is we want to say. There are many ways to convey a message and to strengthen it, and this method include rhetorical device and persuasive technique. If you are telling an anecdote or making an emotional appeal, chances are they will both be in service to the message you are trying to get across. And the third, audience. This is a very important element of the rhetorical square. Readers need to be conscious of their audience when reading a text, and reader need the consequence of the reader being consequence of the his of or her audience. Why does audience matter? Well, be depending on your audience, you make say or do different thing in an effort to persuade them. Different audience make negotiate different strategies, different voice, different notes, different diction, different technique, and audience of literary rhetorical will like read a paper different than audience of high school freshmen. If you are talking to your mother-in-law, you might speak differently than you when talking with your best friend. The best rhetorical will have careful considerably the audience before deciding the most effective method to persuade that audience. And the fourth, voice. The last element of the rhetorical square that we'll discuss today is voice, and voice is quite important. All text can be said to have a voice, and the voice of the text is shaped by a variety of factors. A lawyer writing or speaking to another lawyer make use very different voice than to the teller trying to persuade his mother to get him an ice cream cone. Audience and voice are constantly like clicker. One shape of one shape the other. By considering your audience, you will be ready to tailor your voice to this audience belief, intelligence, needs, desires, and so on. Okay, I think until that my presentation about uh, element of terror rhetorical, and lastly, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.